Imperial pure cane sugar.
It's quick dissolving.
Imperial pure cane sugar.
Welcome back, everybody. Sugar Land, Texas was incorporated as a city only in 1959, but it was home to a local company even before Texas was a state. What did that company do? Well, make sugar, of course. Here to share with us a hometown story, please welcome the CEO of Imperial Sugar, John Schefter. Hi.
Thank you, Deborah.
Sugar is one of those things that we all take for granted, and I think there's still a lot of people who don't realize that, they use Imperial Sugar practically their whole lives, that it, right here, got its start right here.
Oh, that's right. We started as a company in 1843, 2 years before Texas became a state.
That's amazing. And the process that it takes to make sugar, when I was growing up in Taiwan, would eat sugar cane. That was our candy.
That's right.
But the process to get it from that sugar cane to here, you all are in countries around the world. And so what is the process to make this happen?
Well, the sugar cane, of course, grows in the field, and when it's harvested, it's brought to the first mill where they squeeze the cane juice out of the stalk. Then they boil it to form a crystal called raw sugar. And then we buy that raw sugar and we filter out the starch and the other impurities to make a white sugar.
Yeah, all right. The other thing about this company is that it has a great cultural history. There are a lot of girls across the state who had an Imperial Sugar cookbook. Out of curiosity, how many of you all remember the Imperial Sugar cookbooks, right? Raise your hands.
Yeah.
Raise your hand. Yeah. And so we have some of them here. This has been around for quite a long time. You even get people who say, whatever happened to that Imperial Sugar cookbook? We loved that. Well,
the first issue was published in 1959. It's been updated 6 times since the original version. And for all of you fans, we will issue a new version in 2011. And you can express your interest in getting a copy on our website.
All right. We're going to talk a little bit more about sugar in a little bit and these tins that you see up here, and we're going to talk about the Bake It Forward program. Before we do that, we thought we'd have like a little, I don't know, like a little game show, if you will, about what people know about sugar. We have Marcia and Marcia, our candidates here, and we are going to ask you a couple of questions, ladies, and you are competing for a grand prize right here, your own sugar cup, okay? All right, so the first thing we want to ask you, first question, ring in if you think you have the answer. How many calories are actually in a tablespoon of sugar? Yes, ma'am.
100?
About 100, she says. John?
Quite 15 calories.
15 calories. All right, with 15 calories, it's funny because so many of us are a nation of sugar substitutes thinking that we're going to save calories and not gain weight. So it almost doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. Sugar is natural. It's been around for centuries, used by all of us safely throughout our generations. And it doesn't make sense to exchange 15 calories for an artificial sweetener that would have 4 or 5 calories.
Yeah, and in fact, because 15 calories, you can burn that taking a shower.
That's correct.
Right, if you don't take a shower, do something else. Okay, you have stevia cane coming out, though, if people want to reduce that even more.
That's right. Our new product, stevia cane, is an all-natural sweetener that's produced with stevia and sugar cane. It is twice as sweet, so you can use half as much of it to bake with or to use in your beverages. And it's 1/3 the calories.
And natural. Your body knows what it is.
Oh, it's all natural. That's exactly right.
Okay. Next question, ladies. Each person in the U.S. consumes how many pounds of sugar each year?
15?
15 what?
Pounds?
15 pounds of sugar? No, the answer is?
70 pounds
70
of sugar.
pounds of sugar. All right, but even so, we're thinking, okay, Europeans eat 92 pounds on average, and the Brazilians eat 123 pounds on average. But we're the one with the obesity problem. What does that say?
Oh, it's because we also eat 50 pounds of high fructose corn syrup per year.
Yeah, and we don't walk and do all that stuff. All right, next question. What Mediterranean leader discovered sugar cane?
Columbus.
Columbus, she says. No.
Alexander the Great.
Oh.
Alexander the Great, and 327 B.C.
He didn't discover it in Jamaica.
Yeah. She said, sure they didn't discover it in Jamaica. You think about making some rum? All right. Ma'am, it's 9:17 in the morning. No rum right now. Okay. Next question. How high can sugar cane stalks grow?
About 5 feet.
About 5 feet. John?
30 feet tall.
That's amazing. Okay.
You know that. I'm born there.
I should know that. I was born there. Okay. Name one use of sugar outside of the kitchen. And no mention of what you and your husband might do, okay? This is not...
Put it in people's tanks to mess up their engine.
Put it in people's tanks to mess up their engine. Girl, did you have a bad boyfriend? Yeah. All right, well, there's all kinds of other things you can do. It slows down the setting of cement is one, prolongs the life of cut flowers, and often a component in medicine, because just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. All right, ladies, thank you very much for playing along. You both are going to get your sugar cups right here, your Imperial sugar cups as your prizes. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
All right. And John, before we go, let's talk about the Bake It Forward program, because I thought this was so cool when you and I talked about this.
Yeah, Bake It Forward was a great idea from one of our employees about starting a movement to do something nice for somebody that needed a smile or a pick-me-up. We started this program a number of months ago, where we have made these tins available. You can bake your favorite sweet, your cookies, your pies, and I'm sure you'll use all of your grandmother's recipes when you do that. And then send your tin to somebody that you know in your life that needs a smile for that day.
Yeah.
And I think all of the people in the audience have
They
a tin
do.
of their
And
own.
if you look inside these tins, there's a little number on there, right?
That's right. Every tin is numbered, and you can go to the Bake It Forward website and register your tin. And as your tin is passed on to others, you can track it wherever it goes. And we literally have seen our tins go all over the world as we've been making these available.
Yeah. In fact, we have some packaged right here. These are going to some other talk show hosts around the country, including Oprah Winfrey. I'm going to send her some. But the other thing that we wanted to do, too, is send some of these baked goods to our troops. Because as most of you know, as most of you know, they're out there fighting, and to get a touch from home, which oftentimes is good home-baked food, they really love to see that, love to get that. All right, and what's inside of here? It's baked with...
Oh, we have 3 different types of cookies here, chocolate chip, oatmeal, and sugar. And the best one here is the Blondie made with stevia cane, so you can have 3 of them if you want for the equivalent of 1.
Oh,
right?
wow. Okay. Well, John, thank you very much for sharing time with us today and telling us a little bit about our local history. You can, by the way, send care packages to our troops through the Military Moms and Wives Organization. The Brazoria County group sends thousands of care packages to our troops every year, and they'll be happy to include your cookie tins. And by the way, as we mentioned, everyone in the audience is going home with a Bake It Forward tin and a cookbook. And you have to promise that you bake some stuff, put it in the tin. You got to promise to send it away. And when you find out like where your tin showed up, go ahead and email us and let us know so we can see these things kind of spread across the country. And by the way, viewers at home, you can also get a free tin by going to bakeitforward.com and entering the promotional code GREATDAY at the checkout. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Up next, the machines I showed you at the top of the show will tell you how it can make your workout much more effective, helping you get a flatter tummy, thinner thighs, and reduce the appearance of cellulite.